I'm sorry, but any corner that's known as one of the fastest corners in Australia, you know where I'm not gonna be? Right here, 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 here. No. Nope. No thanks.
I don't glorify the violence, but I know I'm dealing harm. Knowledge is a weapon, so I'm out here dealing arms, yeah.
What's going on? Ya crazy kids, how the hell are you, man? We've got the biggest rollovers in Supercars history. Repco Supercars Championship. I am here for this. Very excited to see this. Yeah, never followed this series, so it's all very new to me. I hate seeing wrecks. There's a sick enjoyment in them also, which I don't like that that's true, but it is true. It just is. Thank you guys again for coming by. Make sure you're subscribed and all that stuff. Let's jump into it, man.
Great battle going on behind him as Greg Murphy, the HRT teammate. Oh! It's the Bottle Magic car. Trimble and Mazira, that's the entry. Thomas Mazira was behind the wheel.
I would have been coming into Calchek's chase here, but it was another angle. Right up on our cherry picker. Hits the sand. Over it goes.
John Smales.
And I'm with a very, very disappointed John Trimble, team owner and co-driver. John, what's he said to you?
Oh, we haven't got. He hasn't said anything to us, John, at this stage. What we do understand from pit control here that he's okay, which is the main thing.
Welcome back to the Pinsel 500 in Adelaide, where Craig Lowndes is hotly pursuing. Oh, this is Brad Jones!
That's a big rollover. Speed stick turn on the exit of Adelaide Straight, heading for Brabham Straight. Goodness me.
Hasn't that corner claimed some cars today?
That sudden stop, that sudden change of direction, you just can't, you can't prepare for that.
Shattering moment for Brad Jones. He's having a tough season.
Doesn't that picture tell the story? Let's have a closer look at it again.
Oh, goodness me. It's incredible, isn't it, Scafey, when you see these things, they look all very smooth and controlled, but once they get out of control, don't they do some damage?
Well, I mean, you know, when they're 1,350 kilos, you can see it on the slides. It's sliding already. He's committed himself. I mean, he's way too quick for that. So when he's already going to have, you know, a fair slide, the tire.
That even that wasn't as bad as it could have been. If he was like a foot more inside and that just caught the ass, it would have been more of a jolt. But that's still not fun for anybody. Jesus, man.
So when
these guys are crazy.
He's already going to have, you know, a fair slide. The tyres are obviously there, but the curb is also the thing there that does trip the car. So it's not very nice.
Poor old Brad Jones. Hasn't this been a rough introduction to the V8 supercar ranks for him in terms of a full championship assault? And this is only round 3.
Great crowd in attendance, although the rain is coming down. They'll certainly be given plenty of entertainment today, and there was some fairly spectacular action yesterday in the opening race of the weekend. Take a look at this. Cameron McConville in the Lansvale Smash Repairs Commodore rolled after contact with Mark Larkham.
Mark Larkham? Isn't that the guy that hosted the that video that we watched?
The weekend. Take a look at this. Cameron McConville in the Lansvale Smash Repairs Commodore rolled after contact with Mark Larkham.
You've got Jason Bright alongside Marcus Ambrose. The power's down. Bright seems to have got the jump as round 2 gets underway. Paul Radisich shot across there as well. This will be interesting into turn 1, and they've already gone off. Oh!
Those are the scariest ones right there, man. Ah, Jesus.
Radisich shot across there as well. This will be interesting into turn 1, and they've already gone off. Oh, that's an incredible smash to start this race. The Valvoline Cummins Commodore, and they're all over the shop. 6 or 7 cars have gone completely off. That is an amazing start.
I mean, he just got passed by his fucking axle, so.
Well, Jason Bargwanna, in his most competitive outing for a long time, he didn't get more than 100 metres off the start. He's got out of the Valvoline Cummins car, gives a wave to the crowd, but that's the second time Jason Bargwanna has crunched that tyre wall on the pit straight. We saw him in trouble in the rain a couple of years back. There's the Valvoline Cummins team watching on nervously.
Keep your eyes on the left-hand side of the screen. The Shell Helix Ford is covering him at the moment. All of a sudden, Bargwanna gets squeezed out to his right. Wham! Upside down to start round 2.
Well, he got tapped by another car. I couldn't see which one it was in the pack there. But he was heading in a... Well, he got...
Wham! Upside. Bargwanna gets squeezed out to his right. Wham!
If you hit something hard enough that you lose the rear fucking axle, that's not going to feel very good. That thing got dislodged from the impact. Jesus.
Upside down to start round 2.
Well, he got tapped by another car. I couldn't see which one it was in the pack there. But he was heading in a straight direction, and suddenly the car jagged right. So there's been some contact in the middle of the pack.
Look who went off. That's Rodney Forbes in front. See if he gets that tyre wall down there.
Just kissed it, I think.
Yeah, just finished on the edge of those tyres. Looks as though Stephen Johnson, this is another angle of this opening crash. I mean, you're only going 100 metres from the start-finish line there, and all of a sudden Jason Bargwanna is on his head.
It's completely ripped the rear axle assembly out of that car. You can see it sitting on the road behind the wreck.
So it's about 4 or 5 car lengths Winterbottom to Scaife on the run down Conrod on the first occasion. The little battle for third is resolved in favour of Lee Holdsworth for the time being. Good decision by Will Davison not to force the point on the outside at turn 2. That was Bargwanna. That was Bargwanna. Had a huge moment. It's rolled.
It's a money car.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness. One of the Bundaberg Red races has gone over.
That was Bargwanna.
That's fucking terrifying. Good to see him climbing out of there.
What it is at this point.
It's 24. It's Fabian Coulthard. Cool.
Well, it's very pleasing that he's been able to get out of that car and walk away. That was, I saw it flick sideways on the curb cam on the cold tyres, and car number 34 is also in the pit lane. So Caruso coming in.
My goodness. Now watch this on the Zinger replay. So it goes into the sand trap sideways.
I mean, there's just nothing. As soon as that thing comes out from under him, there's nothing. He's just along for the ride. Nothing he can do.
There's only one way to go for that car carrying that amount of speed, and there's mess everywhere. I mean, that car has just disintegrated.
It actually did pretty good.
The roll cage has done the job because Fabian has jumped out.
I mean, it just goes to show you the geniuses that design those cages and stuff, man. Whew.
Out a scratch on him. Watch this.
Both those cars were line astern. Apologies for the wrong call, but that was a monster moment.
Oh, they got it right here.
Those cars were line astern. Apologies for the wrong call, but that was a monster moment. Look at this. Apologies for the wrong call, but that was a monster moment.
No, he just lost it. He got into the brakes and he was in the marbles and it just whoop, whoop. Yeah, I have felt that from the driver's seat. Not at that speed, but at about 100 miles an hour, 110 miles an hour, I have felt that. That is a pretty helpless feeling right there. Literally, in my case, the second my foot touched the brake, I was looking backwards. I touched the brake and just went whoop, complete 180. My heart was in my butthole. I can't even imagine what he was feeling.
This, I think he's ended up on the grass out there as he's turned it in, and off it's gone. Just illustrates the pace. It's just an explosion, and nothing left of it as Fabian gets out. Remember, it's got 120 litres of fuel on at that point. That's a sickening sight. Here it is again.
Just on the bottom left of screen, she just stepped out.
I reckon the tyres would go. If we go back to the very beginning of that replay.
Oh yeah, no, you can see the rubber. You see it.
Just on the bottom left of screen, she just stepped out.
Yeah, the tyres would go.
If we go back to the very beginning of that replay, the left rear tyre has done something bizarre there, right at the point of load.
Hey, you can see big pieces of rubber. I didn't even see that.
I was right behind him.
Focus, when we get the replay up, focus carefully on the left rear tyre. Just as he turns in, he heads out onto the apron. And, well, the camera works. That's about all it is working in there at the moment.
Jesus.
Watch carefully. Left rear tyre. It's the preceding Bundy car.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely something's failed there.
Of all places.
He's actually still on the road surface at that point, so I thought to begin with it might have happened on the grass, but that's not the case.
So here we go at the front of the grid. Sebastian Bourdais in the championship leading car. There's Mika Salo next to him. Behind them, Graham Rahal and James Hinchcliffe.
They're just racing next to traffic.
Hinchcliffe got a pretty good start, but now he's stopped dead. He's stopped dead and he's been run into straight up the back from Lucas de Grassi. And there's more carnage. Oh my goodness!
That's Ricky Taylor in the second Fujitsu car. It was Tony Liuzzi that made the contact.
Car 33.
Red flag.
Looked like he's playing Need for Speed and his Xbox controller just died. Oh, shit.
Big damage to the front of car 4 of Simon Pagenaud. Tonio Liuzzi also into the wall.
All the work that goes into that. Getting the... Oh, my God, dude. Him and his whole team just have to be so sick. Green flag. Race is over. Oh, that's horrible.
Pagenaud. Tonio Liuzzi also into the wall. He's over there on the right-hand side.
This is how it started. Have a look at the Fujitsu Commodore. It slows down. So then, that was immediate contact. Liuzzi into the back. There's Pagenaud into the back of him. He flicks to the other side. Ricky Taylor ends up making contact with the front of the Irwin Falcon and then turns on its roof. And that just shows how fast the cars are in such a short period of time.
That's right. This is 1.5 ton of V8 Supercar. Now watch this. You watch car 33 come right in the middle, up, over, spin, collects the wall, and Ricky Taylor, in the space of just 100 metres or so in a V8 Supercar, ends up looking the wrong way. That's the initial impact. Liuzzi into the back of Hinchcliffe. Pagenaud into the back of Liuzzi, and then at top speed. Oh, Taylor up and over.
Some really good pieces of driving within this. Ryan Briscoe did a really good job to miss. Will Power did an amazing job to miss the back of Hinchcliffe.
Oh, man.
You have a look where Ryan Briscoe is right now. And that Saracen also did a fantastic job to not run into Ricky Taylor in Jason Bright's car there. They're all on their roof, they're spinning around. It was extraordinary scenes.
He was completely blind.
Go back and look at an interesting battle here with David Russell. Car number 78 on the outside of him is Todd Hazerwood. Oh! A terrible incident for Hazerwood. My goodness me.
One of Australia's fastest corners.
265 km/h approach.
Arresting the speed and coping with those forces. As you can see there, everyone held their breath. For Todd Hazerwood.
Oh, it's the worst. It's when being the family in the stands for those moments. That is the worst. My uncle was out front. Me and my cousin, his son, were in the stands. My uncle got loosened up, sent off the track, and he kind of went down this little embankment a little bit. The bank for the corners here, and my uncle's off the track, like right here. It jammed up traffic, sent another guy loose, and I don't know what happened. It looked to me like he just stayed in the fucking throttle, drove over my uncle's car, literally ripped the hood and the windshield clean off my uncle's race car. I'm sitting there like he might have just watched his dad get killed. Holy shit. But that feeling, man, when it's a family member, a loved one, Not great.
Car number 19. Webby's got locked up under the back of the Nissan. The inside in car number 19. Webby's got locked up under the back of the Nissan. Tagged Hazerwood, rotated it, and then it's gone into the fence back of the Nissan.
Almost looked like his right front went down.
Webb's down the inside in car number 19.
No, I guess not. Look at the camber they run on those things.
Outside, Jonathan Webb's down the inside in.
Holy shit. Look at how far that wheel is inside the fender well right there. It's outside of it down here, and it's literally, you could fit your hand in there at the top. It's a lot of camber.
Car number 19. Webby's got locked up under the back of the Nissan. Tagged Hazerwood, rotated it, and then it's gone into the fence backwards and rolled. Catch fence has done its job. Testament to the strength in the cars. This is the Dunlop Super 2 Series leader. Wonderful job in his wildcard appearances this year. Here's another angle of it. Violent impact, huge energy dissipated by the tyre barrier, and the car flipped up onto its roof.
I'm sorry, but any corner that's known as one of the fastest corners in Australia, you know where I'm not going to be? Right here. No. Nope. No thanks. That catch fence did amazing, but it's racing. If he would have went into that already flipping, could absolutely go clear over that catch fence and land in those people's laps. Fuck that, dude. That is not where I'm watching from. Nope.
This here, here's another angle of it. Violent impact, huge energy dissipated by the tyre barrier, and the car flipped up onto its roof. And this is where the multi-point harness, the seats, the hands device that secures the helmet so that he doesn't end up with a disproportionate amount of movement with that kind of impact does its job. And the good news is that he's out of the car. So we can real time and listen.
You literally see the fuel cell just explode.
And again, lucky that fuel cell's not in the back there either, Neil.
Wait, what? It looked like fuel. It's just smoke. That was weird. So where's the fuel cell? Oh, there's a water barrel or something? I was going to say, I know I saw liquid.
And again, lucky that fuel cell's not in the back there either, Neil, in the next generation cars.
And it's on down here at turn 6. They're all driving a little bit shallow to try and miss where the slippery part of the racetrack could be. In second in the championship, Aaron Cameron goes through on McLeod, and Murray's got his nose stuck into this one as well. McLeod comes across and he's a goal. Oh, this could be huge. Oh, no. It's exactly what could have happened to Scott Pye all those years ago.
So, there's still visibility's poor.
Red flag, red flag, red flag.
Wow, that was just so scary. You could see it almost coming in slow motion. The overlap was there. He tried to close the door, and that was frightful. And it's just so hard to not think about what happened to Scott Pye. That we always wondered what could have happened that day when that car went sideways right there.
He got lucky, dude. I know that looks violent, and it is insane. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. He got super lucky with the trajectory of that car and the way that it went up in the air. If it would have stayed broadside and hooked the pavement like that, he could have done that the whole way down that fucking hill.
I dug in before the tarmac, so soft sand here.
Man, there's a lot of energy coming out of that car as it does that.
Right there, that one. It's going to do a lot of damage to the car.
We know they race hard in the Dunlop Series. No quarter asked or given there. It's actually sort of ironic that Scott Pye had another moment here on the front straight that had that sort of overlap
in that
with
car.
Jack LeBrock in similar circumstances.
Man, that is a big one. Were you one of the
yeah, it was myself, Rick Kelly and Scott Pye, and I was up the inside of both Rick and Scott. Scott didn't know I was there, came all the way across on Rick, thinking Rick had room. And Scott, thankfully, didn't go over. It was a pretty wild ride for all three of us.
Car. Good grief, man. Yeah. I've done it in motocross. I've done it in snowcross. Anytime you're wrecking coming up to a steep downhill, that is the worst feeling, because you just all your moment. Oh, dude, that was brutal, and I'm sure it hurt like hell when that left rear broke, but that could have been fatal. That could have been so much worse. Or maybe not fatal because of how incredibly built the cars are, but dude, like, I always go back to NASCAR, the Austin Dillon crash at Daytona, the night race. That's, again, this whole series is still new to me, so there could very well be worse wrecks from this series, but Austin Dillon coming to a dead stop in the catch fence. That was, like, I thought for sure we just watched somebody die. I saw it live, and I thought for sure he was dead. There was no thought in my mind that he lived through that. 200 miles an hour to a dead stop. That was so scary. But yeah, again, these cars, man, these cars are just unbelievable. Unbelievable. That was insane. Absolutely insane. But yeah, I would love to check out more from this series, dude. These guys are unbelievable drivers. The cars are badass. The tracks are insane. I would love to see more of it. Let me know what I should check out next. Thank you again to Space for making the request. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe. And again, let me know in the comments what we should check out next. I'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves and each other. Stay safe out there, everybody. Peace out.
I'm a survivor. Spiral down, I sink so low. Falling down, I'm on my own.